So please say yes if you can see my screen.
You can see your screen, Atharva.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chat आ रही है. Yes, okay. So there's no download के folder में. It'll look like this: Python 3.92.2 AMD 64. All the laptop users.
हाँ आ गया.
Can you see? आ गया? Click on
हाँ आ
that.
गया.
ठीक है.
हाँ वो भी आ गया.
Check this one. Add 3.92 path. Check this one.
Yeah.
Okay, and put customize installation. Okay, this thing will come. Optional features.
Yeah.
People who are using in mobile, they can write down the steps so that when they buy a laptop, they can install it again. So
Yes.
just
Don't
note down
click on this install now. Don't click on this install now. Put it on customize installation. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Check all the boxes. Documentation will help you in future use, like how to use Python and what to do. Pip is the installer, like you can install modules from internet without downloading them. This is for app development, like you can make apps using Python. This is test suite and PyLauncher. So just check all of them.
Sir, what about the person who are using mobiles?
Yeah, just note all these steps down. Like first, just put customize installation. When you'll buy a laptop, you can do it easily. We are also recording this meeting, so you can just is it fine? Go ahead.
Sir, can you repeat once again?
Yeah, see, I told you to download a file yesterday. So you'll download it. It looks something like this. Okay. Okay. And then when you click on it, this thing will pop up. This application window. Put out like check all the boxes. Install launcher for all users and add Python 3.92 path. This will help you enable access Python from command line. Check this box. Okay, put it on customize installation and tick all the boxes. Done. Done. Click on next. Okay, install for all users.
Okay.
Put for install for all users. Don't download debugging symbols. If you have internet, you can download. Like I need debugging symbols, so you can download.
Okay.
Okay. Now minimize this. Minimize this. Did you minimize this?
Yeah.
यहाँ पे you can see local disk C drive, where all this will be there. This PC local disk C. Okay. So
Okay.
ठीक है. Local disk C में is everyone local disk C who has a laptop? Guys, you can speak up.
No, I did.
Okay, wait. I'll show you how. Like close this. Go to File Explorer. If you have File Explorer on my computer, it will look like this PC. Okay, it will look something like this. Can you see this?
Desktop.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you see this? All the drives will be there. Local disk C, studies, data E, and all. Can you see this? I hope everyone has a Windows laptop.
Yes, I have Windows laptop.
Okay. So go to local disk C. Are you there?
हाँ, local disk C नहीं आया भाई. पीछे जाओ ना एक बार. This PC. हाँ, आया.
हाँ. अब इस पे जाओ local disk C में. There'll be many options. आया?
हाँ आया. Program
go
file.
Go to users. You have a users option.
Yes.
Everyone go to users. आपका नाम आ रहा होगा, your laptop's name or your name will be coming.
हाँ आ
Like
गया.
my name is Athar, उसमें आ रहा है. आ रहा है?
हाँ हाँ आ गया.
Everyone?
Yes,
किसी
sir.
को नहीं आ रहा है तो बताए. ओके ठीक है, आई assume सबको आ रहा है. मेक अ न्यू फोल्डर, ऐसे न्यू फोल्डर, पुट द नेम एज python 39. ओके, Three nine is the version 3.9. We're using the latest version, Python 3.9. Make a new folder. Chat is enabled. You can text people over there also. Okay,
Okay, sir.
बन गया. ऐसा आएगा 3.9 Python 3.9. See, empty folder. बन गया सबका.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come back to the installation part. ये हमने minimize किया था. इसको पूरा maximize कर लो. Can you see? हाँ, अब दिख रहा है सबको. Like, can you see this folder बनाने के बाद? Folder is here, Python 3.9. इसको minimize रखो. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now put on browse. जो आपने folder select किया था उस पे browse करो. This PC में था, this PC में go to this PC. यहाँ पे दिखा रहा होगा. Like यहाँ पे एक slider होगा, go PC. ठीक है. And then वहाँ पे local disk C पे click करो. Local disk C में users and your name. और जो आपने folder बनाया था, select that folder. Okay कर दिया. It will look something like this. C users Athar Python 39. And then ऐसा दिख रहा है सब.
Yes, sir.
कोई ऐसा है जिसको नहीं ऐसा दिख रहा हो? See, browse, यहाँ पे एक browse बटन है. Browse
हाँ, आ गया.
lets you browse all the computer का जो भी है. तो आपने this PC means your PC जो भी है. उसमें all the drives can be accessed. Local disk C जो भी होगा D, E, F, G जितनी भी drives हैं. C में हमने users में save किया था. तो go to users, your name and put this one Python 3.9. Select कर लो. ये अपने आप आ जाएगा. C users Athar Python 3.9. आपके में भी आएगा. कोई ऐसा है जिसमें नहीं आ रहा हो? लैपटॉप यूजर
Okay.
आ गया सबका? Someone in waiting room. I am not checking the waiting room. आप देख लो. Okay, shall I proceed? कोई ऐसा है जो अभी अटका हुआ है? Say yes या no, मतलब रुक जाओ. आप बोल सकते हो, ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
Anyone who has a doubt in installation can ask.
मतलब अभी
Or you have
क्योंकि
stuck
इसके बाद
anywhere.
इंस्टॉलेशन में टाइम लगता है. लाइक इसको हम छोड़ देंगे. करूं मैं इंस्टॉल? स्टार्ट कर दूं?
हाँ करो.
ठीक है, इंस्टॉल कर दो. वो अपने आप होता रहेगा. यहाँ पे यस करो, अपने आप होएगा वो. Anyone who does not understand Hindi, मतलब is not able to understand Hindi जो भी मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
Perfect in Hindi.
Okay, it's like a convo with only one guy. Ask everyone in English. Okay. Can you guys understand me? कोई lag तो नहीं आ रहा communication में?
He raised
I'm
hand,
saying,
brother.
sorry. Hello.
He raised his hand.
Okay. I can't see hand raise wala PDF. Yes, we'll go ahead with it. Karthik will go ahead with it. First, we'll tell you how to install it, and then Didi will explain you what is Python, why do we use it, and where is it used. I hope all the people who have a laptop can see this installing wala complete ho raha hai. Is it going on?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whatever I have taught till now, is there any communication gap? Like I'm speaking and you're not understanding, or language ka barrier aa raha hai? Is there anything like that? Anyone?
No, no.
Okay, ठीक है. It's almost installed. Wait a second, I'll. ठीक है. Mine is done. Everyone else हो गया होगा. Close कर दें. Is it done for you guys?
Still installing.
Okay. Out of 20 people who asked, I can see only 4-5 raised hands. उसमें भी कम ही लोग लैपटॉप लेके आए. See, the coding goes on with laptops. अभी you can use your app to like write scripts in Python, but actual में जब आप करोगे, you need a laptop. Not very necessary. It is preferable to buy. हो गया सबका लैपटॉप? हो गया? किसी का क्या है नहीं हुए? Nobody? सबका हो गया? I am सबका हो गया. ठीक है. Press the Windows key and go to CMD command prompt. ऐसा करके आएगा. Windows keys here over here bottom left. उसको दबाओ, CMD आएगा. Mac users के लिए टर्मिनल होगा. Linux के लिए अभी टर्मिनल ही है. अगर कोई यूज कर रहा है तो. If anyone is Mac or Linux, go to terminal. Windows वाले press command prompt. Can you see CMD? ऐसा करके खुलेगा. Okay, I zoomed it for you guys so you can see. मेरा green है, but others will be white. The basic white था, I put it as green.
Sir, we can open it only, or we can run as administrator.
Run as administrator.
Okay.
Opened? Everybody opened? खुल गया सबका? Is it open? Can you see this, everyone? Anyone who cannot see this, please tell me. See, this is called the command prompt. This is how the computers were back in 1980s, when you did not have graphical user interface. You had to type every command and then you can see what is happening. Abhi you have all these buttons, icons, and when you press something, something happens. This is what computers were back in 1980s. So this is called the command prompt. It is the fastest way to access a computer. Can you see it now? Anybody cannot see it now? Please tell. Okay, everyone can see it now. Just type Python. Just type Python. We can see. Okay. Just type Python over here. Did you type Python over there? Python. And press enter. You will see this Python version 3.9.2, all this. And 3 angular brackets will come. Can you see?
Guys, please respond. We'll get to know that you're understanding us. So please respond.
Yeah, because we are waiting for you.
Uh,
I am waiting for you to tell ki bhai, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone can see this, right?
Yes, sir.
No.
ठीक है. No. Check your spelling. Python.
हाँ स्पेलिंग करेक्ट है बट नहीं आ रहा.
What is it showing?
It's just showing another one.
What is it showing? Tell me. What is written over there?
C user, so that my name is coming again.
Nahin, I am telling C users your name, and after that you have to type Python. I'll show it again. See, go to CMD. Did you type CMD and open it?
Yes, I am open.
Type Python. Did you type Python?
हाँ.
And then press enter. This.
Okay, we'll try again.
Sir, should the word Python be in caps lock?
Small, everything small. Don't use caps.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. One guy who जिसका नहीं आ रहा है, we'll see after class. Okay. I hope. Did you get? Hello?
No, we will
Who's
see
there?
after class. Yeah.
Acha, okay. मतलब I type or something, but others have seen, right? Installation process problem maybe. Okay. See, for you, use this. Go to, what is this? Online GDB. There is a website called onlinegdb.com where you can put Python. If you have not installed in your laptop, go to some web browser and write this one, online GDB. I'll paste it in your chat box. Is everyone following this? Hello. One who could not
Yes, sir.
access, use this online GDB. Where is this? Python 3. It will come. ठीक है? Fine.
Yes, sir.
Is it fine? Should I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, ठीक है. Let's go ahead. Amini, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
How? Continue the session. आगे. Give a brief.
Yeah, guys. So I'm Amni, and wait, it's better. Like I won't switch on my video. It's better. I think it's better video. So, do you have any idea about it? Like, do you guys know about it other than the installing part, which Athar told? Anybody can respond.
You guys
I
can
like
respond. Like, what do you understand when
Yeah.
we tell the word programming? Like, what do you understand? What is programming or what
Like
is
you guys
coding?
know, you like guys who are there in second year know what C is, right? I mean, see, you can learn any language in 2. Yeah, you can text there too.
You can text in the chat box or just respond. Like, it is normal session, like one-to-one. Due to COVID, we cannot come there and teach our hall, but it is just like a seminar hall. You can ask any doubt, you can chat, text, whatever you want. Just be free.
Or it'll be like I'm telling you if you won't
Like,
respond.
all
It's
the
not
first
a
years are there.
teacher
See,
session, it's not an online tutorial, right?
just speak up. What do you
You just
understand
know.
by the, like, what is programming?
Just let me know like what are the features of a program? Like why do we need programming? I mean, you have so many languages, right? Why people are developing new languages every day? You see, you open PyCharm, you open a like console, coding console like VS Code. You have coding languages, you programming languages naming from A to Z, right? Ruby, PHP, C Sharp, and all. Like, why do they develop? Why do they keep developing?
Okay, somebody has
Like, what is
applied
the
to make
purpose?
applications. Yeah, basically
In
to make
order to learn the
applications.
Scaling a computer to
Yeah. And then what is the best feature of Python? Like, can you tell me that? Like, what is it? How is it different from C? You guys must have done. You must have PPS, if I'm not wrong.
Easy to understand.
Yeah. The first thing is it's object oriented. Can anybody tell me the object oriented features? So just remember that in object oriented programming, you have the main features like you have CPP, that is C++, you have Python, you have Java. Python is the most easily understandable object oriented language because it supports abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism,
See,
and then wait a
basically,
minute.
there is one difference between object-oriented. Objects, you can access objects and classes. There are mainly 3 programming languages which you heard about. That is Java, C++, and Python. All of these use objects and classes.
Yeah, in Python, everything is an object. That is the best part. Everything. You write a variable, you declare a variable, and then you assign value to the variable. It is considered to be an object. Like that's how it remembers.
Would be confused what is an object right now.
We'll
So
come to it.
object
We'll
is
come to
okay.
it.
We'll come to it.
Like it. No, I mean, see, first you just know the structure of the Python program. Like that, you should know. It's not like C. Like you must have done C. It's not like you write scanf statements, you write printf statements. Guys, over here, does anybody know like previously this language, or all of you are sitting here for the first time to learn it?
No, we don't.
We
We
You
know,
can
ma'am.
raise your hand. You know, so I guess, see, I mean the variable names, the data types and all, they're just basic. So we want to finish it in one class so that you can do your work in HackerRank or code chef or something. At least do 2 to 3 today's class in Python language. So that's the purpose of today's. Yeah, so let's get started. And yeah, Python is dynamically typed language. See, he must have told you about a console, and it can be done in a console or in a scripting mode, right? Scripting mode is basically by saving the file. Yeah, right? Wait, I'll open my Python, then we can parallelly do. So how do you run a Python file? Can anybody tell me how do you run a Python file after saving? The people who have told they've done previously. How do you run a Python file? Guys, you can respond. It's not a tuition class. It's not a Coursera lecture, right? Is it a
Don't know,
lecture?
ma'am.
Okay, you don't know. Anybody who knows, the
Don't
guy
know.
who told me that he knows
They're here
Python.
for the first time. They did not do any Python. Just start from the basics.
Somebody told here.
They know
They
about
did
basic
it
programming.
previously.
Dude,
इसीलिए
start
पूछ
from the
रही हूँ.
basics. 60 participants are there.
Yeah, fine. So it
Ma'am, we don't
was
have any
introduced
basics.
by. Okay, you don't have any basics. It's fine. It's fine. Guido van Rossum. It was introduced before Python. Like it was introduced before Java. Okay. And but then it became famous in the recent times because of its multiple uses in machine learning, deep learning, and then all the data science and machine learning projects. Like you see OpenCV, you see object recognition, you see self-driving cars of Tesla. They're all being implemented by uh, like mostly the uh, data analytics parts is being implemented by Python. So it has gained its uh, name in the recent years. So yeah, we'll start with it. Yeah, and like the previous, like I told you, it's not like C. You don't mention int and then write the variable name and assign a value. So that's the easiest part. You just write A. This is the, what is this? What is this called? Is this a scripting mode or the console? Like, or the command prompt? What is this called? Please respond fast so that we can finish it today.
Comment.
This is the scripting mode. Yes, this is a command prompt. Excellent. So, like the conventional way, we don't write int a is equals to 90. Okay? We don't do that. We just write d is equals to 90, and then it understands that d is an integer, right? So that's it. It's, see, it understands line by line. In a command prompt, it understands line by line. If there's any mistake, it'll prompt you that this is a mistake. Okay. But scripting mode mein, it'll see all the code together, and then it will tell you where is the code like, and where is the mistake in the script. Okay. Now you see, type D, it will tell you it's integer. So this is what I mean when I say it is dynamically typed, that I don't have to mention what uh the, can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen? Can't.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You could have told me.
Dude,
Okay.
share
It
your
is
entire
paused.
screen. It is coming as blank. Share your entire screen. You shared a window only.
Okay, wait.
Part of the screen is visible, ma'am.
Huh?
Share it again.
Only a part of the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Sorry. Can you see it now? Okay, wait.
Yes.
Now I'll open my Python console. Wait. Yeah, it's better now, I guess. See, this is what I meant. See, this is the variable, and then you have assigned a value to this variable. I didn't type int, and I just wrote d is equals to 90. So it is dynamically typed. It understands that d is an integer variable, isn't it? So that's what this means when you say that it is a dynamically typed one. Wait a minute, I'll make it big for you. I guess it will be better now. Is it okay? So it's the same for other data types. You have float too. So six, I'll tell you. This is just a variable name. So okay, so that is the float data type. You don't have to mention. So these are the types of data types, and then you don't have anything called char. I hope you guys can see because I can't zoom in anymore. This is all I can do. Can you guys see?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, the blue thing
So
Didi is showing is a shell where you type
yeah,
in
it's a
commands and it is an interactive shell. Like you type in commands and you press enter, some output will come. This is not an application program where you write some few lines of code and then you like compile it and then run it. It's not a C program where you type a bunch of lines and then compile it and run it again. It is an interactive shell. You give some lines of code and it will give you some output straight away. Hello.
Yeah. So as he told you, I like the you don't have characters in Python. You have string. You can do it in single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes. See, I'll show you now. See this. See this. This is in single quotes, right? Now you see type and then the variable name. See, this is string. And now I do the same thing in double quotes. There's no problem in it. See, type of H is string as well. So you can do the same thing for, okay, I did it in single quotes. Wait, I'll do it for you in double quotes. Triple quotes. See, it takes it. And see, what happened here is I declared some random letters for H and then I changed H again. That means it is reference, it is just changing the value in that reference place. It'll be better if you understand it as like there are boxes in the computer and they have memory addresses. Like you have your house address, right? Suppose somebody like some friend of yours after 10 years comes to your place and then there are too many people staying in that same lane of yours, like there are 2 to 3 people in the same lane. How would that person recognize you? By your house address. Similarly, when I'm changing like see, it's the same thing for H. H stores what? Gh, some random letters. How will the computer remember it? With the memory address, right? Now it changed this. Address is the same, but the content will be different. You this clear?
Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
Hello? Hello, am I audible? You can't hear me?
Hello.
It's
I guess
cracking, ma'am.
okay. I guess she has a connection problem. So see what she's saying is there's an H variable. Can you see the H variable? H equal to dg hdg. H is a memory reference. H is a place. Okay, I'll share my screen. Wait. Can you see? Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Lagging. Okay, I'll open this. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I showed you in command prompt. This is an idle shell. You can access the idle shell by going into the Windows button, and recently added all those who installed right now. इसमें you can see idle Python documentation and Python 3.9 64-bit. Just click on the idle. So I'll open this. इसमें Didi showed you 3 data types. That is, let's say a equal to 10. What is 10?
Integer.
Tell me what is 10 in integer. Okay, 10 is an integer. If I say class, okay, wait, type 10, type a, class int. A is the referential object. Okay, a reference to 10.
Hello, can you hear me?
Ha,
Hello.
hi, Sun, I'm teaching. Wait, continue from the next.
Athar, it's okay. I got connected. Aja.
Okay. Yeah, you can share. Whoever is there on their laptops can do it simultaneously, and if you guys can do multi-screen, you can do it on phone as well. You can see it on the smaller thing and then do it on phone as well. Those who are in laptops can do it simultaneously.
Sorry guys, like I have to leave in the middle because I don't have a proper connection. So can you hear me now properly?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I was
Yes,
telling, the variable h is being stored in a box type of thing. Like you create a picture of that in your head, and that there's a box, and then it stores that variable. Whenever you change that variable content, that is the assigned value. See, always remember this is the left side is equals to left side is called the variable or the identifier, and the right side is the value assigned to the identifier. Okay. Always remember that it is assigned from left to right. Okay, it is always assigned. That is like in maths, what do we write when x is equals to 5 and we write x is equals to y? You say that x and y are same. That is x and y are 5. It is the same thing. But what you're doing here is, see, I'll tell you. X is equals to 9. Okay. Yeah, x is equals to 9, and then I'm writing x is equals to y. In maths, what will it anticipate when you write this? X is equals to 9. When you write x is equals to y, you understand that. What do you understand? You tell me what is the output. What will be the output? You tell me.
Y is equals to 9.
Y
y
equals to 9.
equal to 9.
No, it will be an error. See, I'll tell you how. See, I'm not printing anything right now over here. I didn't declare y. It will tell me that y is not defined because it is always assigned from left to that is right to left. You have assigned, you put a value on the right, that is 9. 9 is being put into x ka dabba. What I told you, x is like a box and it has a address like your ghar ka address, your home address. And in that address, you stay, right? So basically 9 is you and x is the variable, that is your home ka name. Suppose people give names, right? This mansion and that mansion, that is your house ka name, and your house address is the memory address. I hope you're able to relate what I'm trying to say. Can you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Yes. So now you write when you write x is equals to y, it won't understand because you never mentioned y before. It has never seen y before. See, so basically what it's happening here is you're trying to put y into x. Matlab you're trying to assign y into x. Okay. Who are you telling? Redmi 8A, please on your video. I can't on my video. I hope it's everything is audible
Yes, it is
to
audible,
everyone.
ma'am.
Is it? Yes, yes. Okay. Now you see what
Yes,
I'll do is y is equals to 9. Yeah. When I write y is equals to x is equals to y, now it will take. Now what will it do? Tell me, it will take y's value 9 and put it into x. So that's what I say. When I hit like one on the left of these two, that is y fires your house ka names, and then you have the values assigned. These are you people, like you stay in your house. See, now I do it, there's no error, it didn't show me an error. Now I ask it to print as well as y. Okay? See, it's 9 and 9. Yeah, and when you want to print a statement in Python, you don't write printf or you don't write system.out.println, it's just print. Simple English, okay? I hope. And then yeah, when I was telling about you the memory address. Guys, any doubts? Like you can ask me if you have any doubts if I'm going
No, ma'am, clear.
Whoever has understood, just give me a summary of what you have understood. Like it's better not to understand than to understand it wrong. Just give what Diti has taught. Like just say whatever you have learned. अभी तो
So
मैंने कल
yeah, if you want to anticipate the value of y, we should print out the we should type the name print.
yes, value of y, you have to put statement.
Okay.
And
I
yeah,
thought it
so
would get
any other
more
doubts?
value.
When I was
when
telling
you
about your home address, right? You can even view the address. See, I'll tell you how. ID of X, I'll tell you. See, this is the memory address. You see this big number? This big number is stored is in your computer. When you'll come to the second year, you'll have a subject called operating systems. You'll the addresses, right? See, it's being stored in this number. Now I'll ask you to see the address of Y. See. They both are the same. I told you, right? When when they're the same numbers and you're referencing this value to this, that is, you're putting the value of Y into X. So dono X and Y are staying in the same house now because same value hai. Because X and Y have the same value. Did you understand? Now, when I was talking about the addresses, these are the addresses. See, you can use ID, and then the variable name to get the memory address. Now let's check for H. Wait. ID of H. See, this is the memory address of H. You understood this? When you're trying to copy, this variable into this, it is copying it in the same memory address. Like it's basically you and your sister or your brother staying in the same house. But then you both are not the same. That's the different thing over here. When somebody asks you the address, you both point towards the same house. So that's how it works. In Java, they are pointers because they deal with memory addresses. In Python, it's just references. You don't have any concept called pointers in Python. Okay, is it clear? I'll show you print statements because that is really less. See, I can print.
Wait, ma'am.
Yeah. Hello.
If I type GHKJR, ID of GHKJR, then I would get the H ID only.
It is a
Because
value,
H is
right?
equal-
You access. See, I'm telling you, when you write print and then write GHKJR, as you said, that is H. So what did I get? GHKJR. Now, when see, that is what I'm telling you. This value is stored in H. Now, if I ask you, now as you're asking, we'll see ID of G. See, it will return the identity of an object. What did I tell you in the beginning? Python is an object-oriented language and everything is an object in Python. So when you declare a variable, H is a variable, that is considered to be an object. This value is being stored in that object. Like, see, now you ask me to access the ID of GH, what is that? KJR, that's the value. There might be many other values like that. See,
Okay.
what is this? GHKJR, yeah. So that was it. You understood? They both are referencing to the same point. Like, this is you, your house address will be same, and your dad's house address will be same, your brother's house address will be the same, even if you're like in different places at the same time. You got it? Like your brother might be in a different college, you're in a different college, they ask you to
Right,
mention the address. You both come to the same address at the end of the day, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if you have any other doubts. Guys
I
have
don't
any other doubts?
Till now we have learned
Others?
3 functions. See, what are the 3 functions? All that is in pink are called functions. See,
Yeah.
just tell me what are the 3 functions?
And ID.
Okay, and
Yeah.
what do all हाँ जी,
For the
type
type,
was
yeah, I'll give you the recap, or else it'll end up learning less. Okay? Type is for the type, whichever we have stored, and then this is the print statement to print any kind of output. That is the print address in which the variable you're declaring. These are the variables. U, D, A, and all these are the variables. Use the assigned values also to know in which memory address it's being stored. Okay, is it clear now?
yeah.
And Python using a hash. See, I use hash. Python doesn't read comment statements, it just skips them. It's only for the user. If you have lines program, it becomes really difficult to understand or comprehend every line. So you use comment statements. I hope it's clear. Now we'll get back to this. So you have keywords, operators, uh, छोटा सा program in Python. This is Python program C. You have for loops. You must be knowing this. You don't have to know how to write a for loop in Python for now, but then just go through it. I'll tell you what refers to, like, which of them over here, which are mentioned over here. Okay? See, keyword. Keyword means you can't. Yeah, I missed one more thing. I didn't tell you how to name variables. See, you've used variables, right? A, C, A, H, X, and Y. These are variable names. I can't start it with a number. See, and then I write 89. You think it is correct? It is a syntax error. You can't name variables with a number starting. Remember these rules, okay? They'll be useful for you. You can't use a number when you declare a variable, and then you can use underscores like gh, and then you write something, and then you write 90. That is accepted. See, it's accepted. You didn't get a syntax error. And then you can't use a space. See, I used a space over here, so that's an error. Uh, Guys, I wish I could zoom, but then it's not possible because this is a console. Can you guys see, or it's really small?
We
Please
can
respond.
zoom from our
Your
side.
screen, right? Yeah, please do that. You can zoom it in your own. That's a syntax error because I used a space over here. Wait. I'll try to zoom in. I can't, I guess. I can't use a space. I can't start with a number. And then I can't use, yeah, I can use an underscore. Don't forget that. Then I can't use special characters. I used a special character, so that is an error. See, and I can't see, like Bhaiya said, like Athar was telling, these are functions in Python, right? The ones you see in purple, type, and then ID, print, and then you even have if. It comes in orange. You have for. Wait, I'll show you. For, you can't use them as variable names. Like you can't write for is equals to 89. Syntax error. You got it? Because Python remembers these words as special keywords. Like they're only used for, only used in loops. They're used to print statements. You can write print is equals to 90. You get it? You can write print 1 is equals to 90 if you want to declare. Okay? Now if you print 1, you mention that's 90. Is it clear? What others? Please respond so that I'll find that I'm teaching it interesting, or else that you guys are finding it boring.
Clear.
Please tell something.
Sure, it's clear.
Others? It's clear, right? Okay, fine. Chalo, thank you. And then, yeah, we'll proceed now. So they are naming a variable. That is, you can't, I'll tell it again, you can't use a keyword. And then you can't use a special symbol while naming. You can't use a space. You can use underscores. You can't start with a number. If I missed anything, you can go through. See, we are not here. We're not faculty who will be teaching all the 5 units. Okay? I'll just give you the gist in 2 to 3 classes, and the rest is your part. You have to practice in HackerRank. That's how we'll come in sync. Main purpose of this club, we'll be starting with another computer science domain. Yeah, so this is the sample Python program for if in, they're all keywords. Okay? Range, print, they're all keywords. And what did I say? A1, we declared like we declared X, Y, and O, and so on. So they're also called identifiers. Identifiers, variables, names, you can call it anything. So A1, A and their identifiers. Literals is, see, literals, these are literals. They are string literals. Okay, you have string literals. Sorry, these are integer literals. You have string, integer, and so on. You have different types of literals. This is a punctuator, that is a colon, because you need to, like in the conventional programming languages like C, you have to use a semicolon after every line. If you have done C, you have to use a semicolon. In Python doesn't restrict, because it becomes, it is an extra when you code every time, that okay, I forgot the colon, okay, I forgot a semicolon, and so on like that. The only time you have to use a colon is while using a for loop and an if loop. Okay, any doubts until now? And operators, will do it now. So
No
this
doubts.
is the program. What about others? There's only 1 to 2 people telling no doubts. There are 53 members in this.
What is
Can I
that? Just now you said for loop.
for loop? Yeah, we'll get to it. See, you don't know lists, you don't know tuples and all. You guys don't know that. We'll tell you loops in the next class. For loop,
Okay.
if loop, and so if statement, if it's condition statement, if it's not loop. They are keywords. For now, you remember that they are keywords which Python treats them specially. Like for is a special keyword in Python. You can't use it as a variable name. You can't write for is equals to apple, or for is equals to 90, or for is equals to 50.3. You can't assign values to it. Remember it like that until now. In the next class, my friends will teach you loops. Okay? There are words in Python. These are, they mentioned only few, so you can't use them as identifier. Their special purpose and must not be used as an identifier. If you remember, an identifier is a variable name, identifier or a variable. Okay, is it clear, guys, or I'm going really fast? Okay, what about others?
Yeah, ma'am,
There's
it's
only
clear.
one guy telling.
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the rules. I'm sorry if I missed any. So variable names must not be a non-keyword, like we discussed before. Yeah, see this. Identifiers and name. Like again, I'll take you back to the first sentence of the class, which I told you. Everything is treated as an object in Python. Like we mentioned, this y is equals to 9. Y is treated as an object in Python. Okay? That's what he's telling. And variables, objects, classes, functions, lists, and so on. We'll see that in the next classes. Variable names must be made up of only letters, numbers, and underscore. Okay? You can't begin with numbers. So that's what it is. You can use underscores. These are the valid ones and these are the invalid ones. See, this is a keyword. He started it with a number. He didn't mention about special characters anywhere. So remember that, like, didn't mention in the book. Okay, he used a special character. See, full stop. Okay, so they are how to use variable names. And then you have literal values. Like I told you, you have string literals, you have in boolean, true and false. See that. You have single line, like we saw. He mentioned it in double quotes and then he wrote it in a string. This is a string. Or you can write, when you think that, see, when you're typing a really big line and then it goes to the next line, you can use a slash over here. I won't show it here, just see the book. Okay. I'll tell you what escape sequences are because they're important. See, escape sequences in Python, basically you use them because you want to use a backslash, okay? Or you want to use a single quote in something you're typing a dialogue and you want to use a single quote. I'll tell you. See, I'm using a print statement. I started it using a single quote. And then I say, hello. I want to start a quote again. So what I can do is, since Python understands double quotes, triple quotes also, I can do it using a double quote. Hello. And then I write something. Namaste or something like that. Okay. And then now I end the single quote. So what will it print on the screen? Tell me what will be the output.
Namaste. Hello, namaste. It's
Yeah.
same.
Hello and namaste in double quotes, right? Isn't it? Now I want to print the same thing, but then I don't want to use double quotes. Python gives me the leverage to use single as well as double as well as triple quotes, but I don't want to use that. I want to use single quotes and do. How will I do it? Tell me. For that, we use, see, now if I use a single quote over here and write namaste, see what will happen. That green thingy went away. Usually when you write a string in double quotes or you write a string in quotes, it is in green in color when you use in the console. Okay, that string went away because it is thinking that hello is already finished because I have finished this. It is
Means
not.
only
Hello. Yeah, you were telling something.
means it will only print.
No, it will not print. It will print an error because I've written print statement. I've written hello in quotes. I haven't mentioned anything for namaste. Namaste is not even a keyword. Had namaste been a keyword, it will read namaste as a keyword. So see, syntax error, invalid syntax. It is thinking that, wait, I could have written hello and then I finish it. I start the quote again. Yeah, see now. It thinks from here and it is thinking this bracket, end bracket to be a string. See, that is an invalid syntax. In this and Python. Okay. Now I write hello, write a backslash, and then I start a quote, namaste, whatever it is, and then again a backslash. Okay. See. Now you use a backslash as an escape sequence in Python. You can do the same thing for any a dollar for double quotes when you have too many double quotes. Python gives you the, but then in other programming languages, you similarly have escape sequences where you can use the backslash to use this quote. Did you understand what escape sequence? You have a doubt. You want me to
Yes,
tell you
ma'am.
again?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You understood, right? Okay. Others,
Ma'am,
guys
what
have
if we will type the namaste spelling correctly in the
no, like I didn't get you for this statement.
yes, ma'am. You had
Yeah.
not typed it
See,
correctly.
okay. See, if you write anything in a print statement, it doesn't really read the print statement. Its just work is to just
Doesn't
show you the
understand.
output on the screen. You get it? See, I typed it correctly for you now.
Okay, so
You fine?
got,
It's okay now?
I got it. Okay,
You can
thank
type
you.
any random thing in the print statement. That's what a print statement is for. You can type a song or anything. Like you use a space and then you keep doing things. I'm typing
Basically
weird.
tells you, see, the print
You
basically tells
copy it.
computer what to print. Yeah.
Okay,
Show the
thank
output on the screen. See, I've typed random things on it. It doesn't care what is written inside. You write a donkey inside or you write a swear word inside, it'll print that on the screen. Like you tell me your
you.
favorite
Yes.
song. Tell me your favorite song. Tell me fast.
धीरे धीरे
अच्छा धीरे धीरे चलो धीरे धीरे लिख दिया मैंने हनी सिंह का ठीक है वो भी लिख दिया देखो अभी अभी एन मिस हो गया फिर तू बोलेगा कि हनी सिंह की स्पेलिंग गलत लिखी मैंने लो धीरे धीरे हनी सिंह प्रिंट कर दिया उसने सी it has printed it doesn't care like what's written in the inside the print statement it will
Yes,
print anything you understood now
yes, ma'am.
Whatever the
it
computer
will print the
calculates,
variables
आप
also
उसको print करा सकते हो इसी से print statement से.
Ma'am, will
Got
it
it.
print
yeah
special words?
हाँ बोलो
Will it print
yeah
special
print
words?
special words हो जाएगा see देखो 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 see I'll print special words देखो dollar and so on let's see it has printed because it is only seeing this quote ये code starting और ending code देख लिया उसने. It's seen the starting code and it has seen the ending code. Anything inside that is a special character. So it is not like it didn't get confused anywhere. So when everything is green inside these codes, you think that you're safe. When it turns to be, you have to remember that you have to use escape sequence. ठीक है?
Word inside, ma'am.
We use, yeah, okay, चलो keyword भी डाल देते हैं. See, print. Like I told you, anything inside a double quote is a string. So see, it printed 4 for me.
Okay.
Got it? Yeah. Like
Yes.
it doesn't care anything you
You
print.
can
I mean,
you can
print.
put variables also,
You
like
tell
a
me the
equal to
output of
10.
this. Yeah, you can do that. You tell me what will be the output of this. Tell me if you can see.
1.
Can you
1
please
plus
stop?
2.
Whoever this Redmi 8 is, please stop
Yes, please stop
scribbling on
doing
the.
it. Please stop doing it. Pawan, please usko wo kar. This is not your college classroom. If you don't want to do it, you have the liberty to leave it. You know, nobody. It's not a forceful class. You don't get attendance for this. Please stop scribbling on the screen.
Redmi
for God's
8,
sake.
8 is disturbing others. Please remove him.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Please. Yeah, guys. So tell me what is the output of this print 1 plus 2. What will be the output? Tell me. Observe it.
1 plus
Observe
2.
the data types which I mentioned. All the data types which I've mentioned in the starting of this class. Think about it and tell me the output.
1 plus 2.
What
Again, it
will
would
be the
type
output?
1 plus.
1 plus 2.
Yes. So it has type 12, right? That's
Why?
called string concatenation because see, it is a what did I tell you? Anything inside a quote is a string. It is not termed to be a number. Now you tell me what of this. It is 3. This is the difference between see the same operator, the plus operator is acting in 2 different ways. It is adding strings when it is basically like putting 1 beside 2. That is string concatenation. You're just adding you are basically like when you write hello plus world, it gives you hello world, right? So it is thinking 1 to be a string similar to hello and 2 to be a string similar to world, and it is concatenating. Concatenation in English means दो चीजों को जोड़ना, like you're sticking 2 things together. Get it? Sticking 2 things together.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you're doing the same thing, you remove the quotes over there. You're writing 1 plus 2. So it is printing 3 now. It is not a string anymore. Because I didn't write it in quotes. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Chalo, acha hai. Now we'll go. So that was an escape sequence. You can try new escape sequences. Keep reading it because this is not enough. If you if you have to do competitive coding, you have to keep practicing every day. So numeric literals, you have integer, which we discussed, and then you have binary literals too. And floating, we saw floating numbers, that is the point ones. The decimal numbers are called floating numbers. Okay? And then you have complex numbers. Complex is in the form of a plus ij. We'll see that. When we see operators, I'll show you about complex numbers. Boolean is basically true and false. See, I'll tell you. A is equals to 1. Wait. A is equals to 1. Okay? I'll just give you an example, chota sa example, using if condition. If condition checks that if this is not, like basically I'm there, I'm Amini. If my friend asks me if this is Amini, like suppose Akriti is there. Akriti introduces me to a friend telling that this is Amini. She might not be Amini. Later, would this be available on YouTube? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You can ask others. Adhar and Pawan, will it be available on YouTube?
Yes, it will be
Guys, we'll
available on
tell.
YouTube. We'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Drive link, we'll send you.
Yeah, he'll send you the link. Suppose someone asks me like whether I'm Amini or not. If I am, then it will turn a true statement. Like, you getting it? If I'm not, basically you've introduced Amini and then that person is not Amini. You getting it? It's a wrong person. Then it is a false condition, right? Because it is not me. So that's how an if condition works. See, I've mentioned A is equals to 90, and then I ask whether if A is equals to 90, like I'm asking, is A 90 or not? Okay. Then, wait, I didn't mention a colon. Okay, wait. If A is equals to, these are operators. You'll come across it. I mean, from next class, we'll catch up the pace because it was an introducing one. Print true. Okay, it is printing true now. Because I mentioned it in quotes, okay, it is printing true. It has checked that A is equals to 90 and it has printed true value. Okay. Now what I'll do is A is equals to 78, I'll put, B is equals to 90, I'll put. I've assigned these two values. Now I'll check. A is equals to, that is, it is an identity operator or an equivalence operator. It will check if A is equal to B or not. Now see, it returns false. You can't use true or false as variable names too because they are keywords. Okay? Remember that. See, A is 78, B is 90. It is checking whether A and B are same or not. They're not same. So it returns false. It is a Boolean type. There are only two, that is true and false in Boolean. Now I mentioned C. C is equals to, I'll write 90 to show you it is true. Now we'll see whether B equals to C or not. It is true. So they're Boolean types. Okay? I've just printed
Ma'am,
it here.
why we are using is
yeah.
equals to operator 2 times?
Yeah, that is an operator. We'll come to operators. Operators in Python, they're basically, you have different types, that is arithmetic, equivalent and all. We'll come to it. It is, see,
If
I
you
start,
assign one equals to, that is variable name, right? Like A equal to 78. But if we
Yes.
assign 2, then it is checking like is it 2 or 1. We'll
see,
teach you
yeah,
in the
we are
further
coming
classes.
to operators. It is the next operator. Like I will finish it. See, you have Boolean returns, that is true or false. It is used to check, right? Like I showed you. And then you have none type 2. If you don't mention anything, it is none. Okay, we'll see none in lists and tuples. See, the more you practice, the more you realize it. Okay. Again, someone has started scribbling on the screen. Please stop doing it. The more you practice, you remember it. It's the same thing for us. We started late, so it was a bad thing for us. But then we recommend you not to do that. Keep practicing it every day. You don't have any pressure right now. So you have different types of operators in Python. That is
Ma'am,
arithmetic operator.
86
Yeah.
roll number as K, ma'am, because I don't know who is he or she.
Yeah, exactly. He started
Yes.
scribbling on the screen.
Just now we said him now, ma'am, to remove. That's why he's doing like that.
Okay. If he does it again, my guys, okay. Operate, like I mentioned, is equal to, isn't it? You asked me what is double is equal to. It checks whether A ka value is same or not. Okay. Something it was different. B was 90, C was 90. It was checking whether when you write B is equal to C, like Athar was telling, when you write B is equal to C, what does it mean? You're trying to say that you're assigning the C value, that is which is there on the right, to the left variable, isn't it? That is what assignment. This is an assignment operator. It's okay. It's okay. 586. It's totally fine. Listen to the class. B is equal to C. C ka jo value hai, that is C's value is being assigned to B. That is what an assignment operator is equal to is called an assignment operator. Okay. Now when you write B double is equal to C, it won't assign this value to B. It will just check that whether B's value and C's value are same or not. That is, as I told you, there are memory boxes. The values inside those boxes are compared. Whether B ka box mein there is 90 and C's boxes has 90. It is checking that these two boxes have the same value or not. Did you understand? That is what the double is
Yes.
equal to operator does. Yeah, and there are many more like this. Operators help you to do work easier. Like, see, again, I'm coming back to the screen. Sorry for that. Yeah, see. Now if I write a is equals to 12, and I want to keep adding 1 to it every time. So rather than doing, I'll show that to you in the for loop. My friends will show you in the next class. Instead of writing a is equals to a plus 1 every time, that is, I want to keep adding 1 to it every time. Instead of writing a is equals to a plus 1 every time, that is, it will return 13 now. What I can do is a is equals to, wait, a plus is equals to 1. It is basically reducing you to one character, like you're writing one character less, you're not writing a again. See, now what it will do, it understands this is called an arithmetic assignment operator. You have done basic arithmetic in school, right? See, this is a, it has added 1 to it again. Did you understand? Yeah, there are many operators like these. I just gave you an example. See, these are arithmetic operators, the ones which you do in maths, that is BODMAS. You remember BODMAS? Brackets of division, multiplication, and so on. That's it. And mod is for
Yes.
finding the remainder.
We are just
Then
telling you a
double
demo
into is,
operator. Okay, we'll send you this PDF. You just have to do it
yeah,
on your own. This is not a demo.
on your
Those who
own,
have phones,
because yeah, this,
practice on your own.
because these are really basics and there's so much. It's just the drop in the ocean. You have to learn so much. I mean, classes, inheritance, data structures, and all. That's what is needed. These basics are just, I mean, you have any doubts, they're there to help you out. But then it's suggested to do on your own because self-learning always helps. Yeah, so this is for finding the remainder. That is, double into is for finding the power. And this is for, yeah, there is different types of division. You remember this. There is floor division, there is integer division. See, I'll show you. I take a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 2. So I write b, wait, double 2. Okay, double, I use double slash and then I wrote a. No, sorry, wait. A double slash b, right? That is 5. This is an integer division. Usually by default, when you do division, you get a float output. Okay, you see this now. A divided by b. You got 5.0. This is the difference. This is float division. That is when a 1. When single slash is there, it is a float division. It gives you the fraction. Please stop doing it. 586. And this double slash is for floor division. That is floor. See, floor. You have two functions in math. That is the floor function and the ceil function. You'll come across it. But then this is called, when you use a double slash, you get an integer value as an output. Okay. Pavan, can you remove this guy, whoever he is? 586. Did you understand the difference between a single slash and the double slash? Both do division, but then the double slash gives an integer as an output. See, I'll show you. We'll take an odd number, that is 9. 9 single division, that is single slash divided by 2. Tell me what will be the output, guys. What will be the output? I told it is an integer division. It won't print a
4.5.
fraction. So what will be the output?
4.5.
What? Yeah, 4.5. Excellent. Now, what will be the output of this?
9/2.
4. Very good. 4. Like I said, it is an integer division. It will only consider the quotient. It won't take the remainder. Okay?
The lowest
Guys,
integer to that. Like it is 4.9,
yeah,
that will be 4.
lowest one. Okay, wait, I'll do that too. Tell me a value which gives 0.9.
49 by
Some
10.
value type. हाँ, रुक जा. ठीक है? This will give you 4.9. Now you take 49 integer division 10. देखो output क्या आएगा? 4. That is only the quotient. मतलब it is not rounding it off to the higher one or the lower one. ठीक है? No rounding off over here. Only the quotient. ठीक है? Is it understood?
Yes.
Like, is it clear? So they were arithmetic operators. Bitwise operators are and this is called or. This is a not operator, and this is, you don't use them frequently. I mean, this is only for the sake of your knowing and for your exam point of view. The ones which which you'll actually use in your when you'll do data structures and all this is the basic arithmetic operators, the relational ones. That is, yeah, is and is not a, you have to remember is you have to remember this identity. See, assignment operator is equal to, and arithmetic assignment operators are slash, like I showed you, that was an arithmetic assignment. See, assignment matlab is equal to, ठीक है, arithmetic guy. पवन इसको निकाल 586 को. See, we did a plus is equals to 1, right? This is an arithmetic assignment operator. ठीक है? So is equal to was an assignment operator and plus is an arithmetic. So you, when you both, like when you use those two operators together, that is plus and is equal to, that becomes an arithmetic assignment operator. You can use that similarly for multiplication too. That is a is equals to 10. Wait, I'll show you. B is equals to 10. B star is equals to 10. Now tell me what will be the output of B? What is the output? Pardon?
10 power 10.
100.
It is
Ma'am,
equal to.
star
Sorry, it
indicate
is in.
100.
देखो multiply होगा ना. B is 10. You're multiplying
हाँ.
B. What does this mean? B is equal to B into 10, right?
10 into 10.
Yeah. So it is.
yes, yes.
Yeah, it is 10 into 10. So it won't be. That is power. See, I'll tell you that also, because B is equals to 10, as we mentioned. We'll take a different number, 15. Okay. Now B. This is power 7. This is too big. So this is 15 power 4. 15 power 4. Okay. When you're using two multiplication symbols, it is basically 15 power 4. Okay. So these were arithmetic assignment operators. You did arithmetic operators, that is equal to, the assignment operators, that is equal to arithmetic operators, that is plus, minus, and so on. And relational operators are easy. Similarly, you take 23. The output is usually Boolean. You check that B is greater than A or not. What will be the output, guys? Tell me. Just give a guess. B is 89, A is 23. Tell me what will be the output. B greater than A. Like, try. What should be the output?
89.
Nahi, B greater than A, na? I told you the output is Boolean.
True,
When
yeah,
it
yes.
is said that the output is Boolean, so it should be either true or false. That is greater than.
Okay.
That means B greater than A. So it is true. Similarly, you can try others like less than and so on is equal to. Similarly, like you guys were asking me, right? Why did I use double is equal to? That is also a relational operator. Okay. That is why it returns true or false. See? Less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, double is equal to. So that's a relational operator. Okay?
Ma'am, shall we try B less than A?
B less than A, yeah. What will the output be? Tell me.
False, I think.
False.
Yes. See, there you got the output false. Okay. Now tell me, when will the output be true? Can you please stop doing it, whoever it is? If you're not interested, you can leave. Nobody is asking you to stay. It is not a class where you'll get attendance. I'm telling it again. We're even fine if there are 5 to 6 members who are actually interested. Nobody's forcing you to sit in this class.
Better to
So
remove
tell
it.
the output, what will be?
He's changing his name
Yes.
just right after doing it. So, yeah, I guess we removed him.
Yeah, see this now. I wrote, when you use an exclamation mark in Python, that means it is a not. Matlab, it is not equal to. See, this was double is equal to, which is checking that if B and A are same or not. When you use a not equal to, it checks whether B and A are different. So tell me what will be the output? B not
True.
equal to A.
True.
True. Yes, absolutely. That's it. True. So when you use double is equal to, it's false. When you use not equal to, it's true. Okay. So they were relational operators. Excuse me. And then I take some value and I say A is 67. Tell me what will be the output of this? A is 67. It is basic English. You tell me. If somebody asks you, are you a boy? Are you a girl? What do you say? Yes or no, right? Somebody
True,
asks me, are you a girl? I say yes. Yes.
True.
True. That's it. Yes, absolutely. So A is not 90. Tell me what will be the output.
True.
True, ma'am.
True.
True. Absolutely. It's true. A is not 67. Tell me what will be the output.
False.
False, ma'am.
Yeah, that's it. So they were, what are these operators called? Is not.
Boolean or Boolean.
Boolean, ma'am.
See, the output is Boolean. Output is true or false. They have a different name, right? They are identity operators. And then you
Yes.
have membership operators, that is in and in not. In and not in. Sorry, in and not in. We'll do that when we start with data structures. The data structures of Python. That is lists, tuples, and dictionaries. Okay? In and not in. So they were operators. And then we discussed about punctuators. So that is colon, which we usually use after a for loop, and so on. So this is just hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I am there. Yeah. So structure of a Python program, like we already saw, comments are used using a hash. And then def is for functions. We'll see that in functions. These are identifiers. These are the values which are being assigned to those identifiers. In Python, we don't use curly braces like other programming languages. We use indentation. Okay, so they were just a gist, and then variable assignments and all we saw. I told Python is a dynamically typed language. You see them, go through it. We'll give you the notes. Like I'll send you this textbook. See how these references are done. I told you about referencing memory addresses. Check how is it done. You have any doubt, you can ask us. In the next class, we'll see with input output, and then we'll see with loops, that is for, if, and so on. Okay, operators are done. So mostly you'll understand everything from the next class, even if it is vague today. I hope everything is clear. Like, you have any doubts? I hope you guys have, like, we should end it for the day. You have any doubts, you can ask us. You have any doubts, guys? Please ask.
No,
Please make it
no, ma'am.
interactive.
It's clear.
Okay, what about others?
Ma'am, what if we use two operators at a time, like multiplication and division, or addition?
Yeah, that is called, that's like an expression. That's what I told you. See, okay, I'll show you that. I write A is equals to 12 plus 45 Tell me, how will it be done? You remember math?
According to
That's-
Botman's
Yeah. See, you get the output. This is called an expression in Python. It's basically, it's similar to maths. I mean, dekho, subdivision and then okay.
Yes.
Can end now. I guess you guys have been bearing with us for a long time. Sorry, was it boring? Like, was it anything has to be changed?
No,
You can
ma'am.
tell us.
Not at all boring.
You guys learned something of value today.
Yes.
You can practice that. See, you guys can go to HackerRank and start with the basic programs, like about the print statements. You have operators. You did operators today. Please do, or else it's of no point teaching. Like, I mean, it's basically wasting our time as well as your time. So if you want to use this in a productive way, it'll be useful. It'll be useful. Like nothing goes out of waste. Anything which is valuable, especially information. Do it in HackerRank or CodeChef. I'll suggest you initially you do it in HackerRank, and then you can go to CodeChef or Hacker competitive
we'll send you
programming.
a link to
when we'll
all
do.
those websites and this PDF what Didi was teaching from.
ठीक है?
Have you all
Guys
joined the
at
Google
home, you have
Classroom?
any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll keep you posted over there. And like, did you guys learn something like properly? Didi has taught put too much effort into you. Okay,
I
everything will be
guess
sent in.
it was fine.
Yeah. 563 wants to say something, ma'am.
Yeah, please go on.
560 is mentioned, not that. Yeah, just in class.
We can't hear you.
Ma'am, 563 is me, ma'am. Actually, he's disturbing the class.
You don't have to tell that in the class.
ठीक है.
Or if
We'll
you
end
have
this
anything to
session.
say, you can tell.
People are getting bored and spamming the chat.
Yeah. See, if you're not interested, you can just leave rather than disturbing others.
Just now we said no to remove him.
Yeah, somebody has asked me if we put 5. Yeah, okay, wait, I'll show you that. Wait. You've asked 5. ठीक है, 5 plus 4. And then you put a star, that is multiplication. See, when you use a double slash, you get what division when you use a double slash? That is integer division, right? See, you get 9. You see, what will be output? C double slash 5, that is 1. 4 into 1 is 1. And 5 plus 4 is 9. You got it, Dinesh?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, chalo.
ठीक
चलो
है.
bye guys.
We'll take
Have a
one
nice
more
evening.
class on Python and उसमें आपको सब clear हो जाएगा.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
doubts
ma'am,
already?
yeah, yes, sir. I have a doubt.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Ma'am, you have taken an example that A is equals to 12 plus 45 into 5/7. What if 45 is not there? That means plus and the star will be continued.
No, it won't. How can it be possible? Can you do that in maths? Like, just give me. You've done your math till the 10th grade, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you miss your math classes? No, right? Can you do it? Like, is it possible?
Can you
No,
add
ma'am.
plus and
12
minus?
plus star.
No, I
it's
just
not
want to.
possible.
I just want to output.
It will come as an error.
It will be an error.
Like syntax error, right? If you do plus into minus, that makes no sense.
Yes, sir.
That's basic math, like your school grade math.
ठीक है, so see, we can't
See,
put
when
two
you
operators
write
side by side.
listen. See, here 12, 45, 5 and 7 are called operands, and the plus, star and division, they're called operators. Okay? So there is always a necessity that when you write two operands, there should be an operator in the middle. Like you write 12, when you want to add 12 plus 12, either you do 12 into 2 or you write, when you put 12 and 12 bagal mein, it will be string concatenation, right? You can't do arithmetic operation on it until and unless you put an operator in between those operands. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Bye, guys. Have a great
Okay,
evening.
so we'll end this meeting and we'll send you a Google form. Matlab, in the classroom, we'll put as a feedback form and any suggestions you want to put. You can put it over there. Okay, and this PDF will be provided to you guys. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you learn something of value today? Okay, could you install Python?
Yes.
Okay, sure. चलो ठीक है. Enjoy your weekend, like Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and keep practicing.
Sir, how many classes
So
will
bye,
be
guys.
taken in a month?
It's not a regular classwork. Like we'll see.
We'll discuss that. We are not just two members, right? We have a big team of people. Like I guess you know the other guys too. There's Vishal, Pavan, and Akriti.
If
Okay.
you could
They would-
like put your cameras, Vishal, Pavan, Akriti, then it's fine. If they can see you guys. So they might not be here. This is Pavan.
Yeah, he's Pavan. He's like he'll be dealing with web development along with Akriti.
Android development.
And
Vishal.
and then I hope Vishal is not there, I guess. He must have left. And Akriti must have left too. Are they there? No, they're not. Fine. Yeah, he's there. Vishal is there. He might be busy. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next class. Have a nice day. Bye.
When we will have the next class?
We'll tell you.
We'll
We'll let
keep you
know.
posted on the
We'll
group.
let you.
Any
Okay,
doubts, just put it in the group.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Yes, sir. Bye.